Hi there guys, my name is Samuel and today we shall be taking a look at the LEGO Hidden Side 70421 El Fuego's stunt truck, which contains 428 pieces, contains with 4 minifigures, costs £35, $40 and €40 at full retail value, guys, and really you can get it for quite cheap, to be honest. 28 I believe I've seen it at, and yeah, it's a pretty awesome set. You get El Fuego's stunt truck, then you get the motorcycle for the Ghost gang, and yeah, without further ado, let's jump into. Without further ado, let's take a look at the minifigures. So first up, you get Jack Davis like normal, then you get Douglas Elton aka El Fuego, which originally I remember like seeing the photo, and I don't think it was up until like HD photos I actually never realized. In fact, it might have been when I got this set around like I think Christmas or birthday, one of the two. Like I didn't even know it was him, which is quite funny. And of course Spencer, which again I have not forgotten, so that is great. But let's quickly take a look at Jack, as there's not really too much new. In fact, there's nothing new. It's funny that El Fuego doesn't get a a phone. There is that I guess he gets his kitted out stunt vehicle. So there, here you can see Jack, which he's basically just the same Jack that we've already taken a look at like so many times, and it's just easier just to rotate him like that there, because he's back printing, his back facial printing, which is pretty good. He seems really scared. That's mostly because El Fuego's about to do some insane stunt trick. And then here you can see that. Oh, imagine him and Duke Kaboom from Toy Story 4. That would be interesting. But there's his more confident face and a bit more like chilled out. And then here you can see Spencer, which is the same dual molded piece that we've looked at. It's got the translucent, then his white, and yeah, another really cool one. It would have been cool to get like, I guess it would have been cool if they'd done like a what type of mask? You know, like in The Incredibles or something like that, just like a little eye mask for him. It'd be kind of funny, like the hero one. That would have been really funny, like in red. Like I don't know, that could have been quite funny. And then here we have El Fuego, who I'm not sure if he's trying to keep his name hidden or something. Then he has a selfie stick, which, oh my days, if anyone remembers that trend, that's funny. But yeah, it's quite funny that we've actually got a selfie stick in Lego, so that is very interesting. Yep. Then here you can see El Fuego, which I think is pretty awesome indeed. Having a look at his minifigure, here you can see that the detailing on him is great. And yeah, he also has his exclusive helmet. Well, actually no, sorry, it isn't. It comes in a poly bag. No, it comes in a poly bag, a promotional set, and then his stunt plane. So he comes in quite a lot of it. In fact, I think you get hit more than Douglas's hair, which is kind of funny. Then here you can see his face, which I'm really getting like Dareth vibes. Like they so could tie it in. They could easily say like it's Dareth's brother or something, which would be very interesting. Then here you can see El Fuego's head, which looks pretty good there. Then turning around, we have this more like scared expression, because yeah, he wants to do these stunts, but then when he actually is about to do them, he's like, what have I done? But yeah, there you can see that. Oh, let's put the legs down. Yeah, that is El Fuego, who I think is an incredibly awesome minifigure, and yeah, pretty awesome. And then here we have our exclusive characters of the set. Well, sort of Joey sort of comes in the magazine, but yes, we have Dwayne and Joey, which look pretty awesome minifigures. So here you can see they are kind of part of a gang, which is pretty interesting. There you can see his printing looks pretty cool with like the rabbit and then all like the chain detailing stuff. If you kind of like, I think, well, I know this is of course quite a far-fetched idea, but it would be cool if they'd kind of just like made the t-shirt rain and like removed the chains, and there basically you've got a Chris Eccleston Doctor. I'm seriously hoping for like a minifigure series one day, maybe the 60th anniversary, now that Lego have the rights, well, sort of have the rights. So here you can see their printings, which I think they look pretty awesome. There you can see Joey's, and then you can see Dwayne's, which looks pretty awesome. And then they got the same leg printing, which is cool, so it does kind of make it the uniform of their bikers gang. Then yeah, you got those helmets that Kilo used, and if I take that out, I believe that is the same headpiece from like that tree man from like Lego City, what do you call it, from that Lego City set? You know, the one with, oh, what's the best way to describe it? The police station, when he had that, like, wood thing. Yeah, that's sort of what it reminds me of. But yeah, there you can see their minifigures. I think they look pretty awesome. There are the head prints, which I think are really cool. And then if we have a look at the other side, so the hairs of Havoc is what they call themselves, which is quite funny. There you can see that with the rabbit logo. Then you can see it on his side, and then he looks very extremely worried, which is kind of funny, but there is a reason for that. And then just like that, they can be possessed, which is pretty cool, ghoulified as I call it. Yeah, I think they look really awesome. This wing piece is absolutely amazing. Then she has the green gun there. Then he has his like crazy beard going off to the left there. Pretty awesome. And yeah, I think these look absolutely amazing. Funny enough, I actually got a spare helmet. Yeah, it's weird. You're not meant to. Like, they give you... So it's weird when they do that. Like, I think they might as well just, like, give you the extra helmet. It would just make things easier. But, yeah, there you can see, what's her name? Joey's face, which I think looks pretty cool. The ghost face do look amazing in this wave. Like, I know that they keep reusing them, but still, I don't think they're bad. It's a bad reusing them. They look pretty awesome. Then if I quickly move that there you can see their face prints, which I think they look really awesome. And then if we look at the back here, they are, you got these green fires, and apologies, the camera keeps moving, the stand is not having a good time here. But yeah, there you can see that, and there you can see the back here, there. So those are the minifigures of the set. And then here we have the motorcycle for their gang, which I think looks pretty cool. The detailing on it is pretty cool with the stickers. So first off here, we have the first sticker, which looks pretty awesome with like the logo of the hairs, which is pretty cool. Then here we have the one on that side, which it looks pretty cool. Then we have another one on this side, which again looks a pretty cool sticker. Then we got the seat and all of that there. You can see that, and the wheel and like the extension part of the wheel. And yeah, it's this really interesting piece I'd never seen before, because I remember like looking at it and being like, what is that? Then you got that at the back, which I don't think is bad, but it sort of overhangs, and it is a 4x4 tile, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's kind of it really for the bike. Like, oh, hang on, sorry, you can see that. So there's that detailing, then you can see like the gauge. But then what I tend to do with this, so what you can kind of do, you can set up the figures how you wish to. So if we put this here, what I generally do, I generally put, if I check his name, I believe it's Dwayne. So I generally put him at the front. So if we put, you can put your figures here. So what you can do, be careful, that does pop off like quite a lot, which can be a nuisance, I have to admit. And then what you can sort of try to do is, if you realign them, you can do that. Then what you can do is then just add Joey at the back and kind of have it like that, which I think that looks really menacing and pretty awesome like that. So yeah, that is personally how I keep it. But yeah, that is the motorcycle for the gang, and there's their broken headlight. Very awesome. This build is pretty cool. Nice. And then here you can see El Fuego's stunt truck, which I think looks pretty awesome. So if we first off start by looking at this side, here you can see the logo or his sticker that says El Fuego, which I think is a pretty good sticker. Then here you can see this like wing mirror again with that piece, which is pretty cool. Then here you can see going around, like the detailing on this is pretty good, I have to admit. There you can see this like V logo, I'm not really sure that's for, but hey, you can see that. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Then here you can see the grills at the front. Then the front here, the ID 309 number plate. It's cool that quite a lot of them have this like weird like under detailing part. Well, I mean, just this and the bus that I've seen, but hey, it's still a pretty cool thing there. You can see that does look cool. The engine, you can literally just simply remove it, which I do like the fact you can do that. So you can simply just have it like that, or you can just pop it on. It's on a jumper plate, even it's not, and it's not hard, so kids won't have a problem if it comes off or anything like that. Then here we can see El Fuego's stunt, just El Fuego's logo again. I was going to say stunt truck logo, but well, I guess it's just his logo, full stop. Then here you can see this, which that is the cannon, which I'll show that in a minute. But then here you can see the bottom of the build, which looks cool. Then yeah, so that is the side of that cannon, which does look pretty cool. And here you can see like the back of like the truck, which is interesting. And then if we go around here, you can see some more like ghost tools, which I do think is pretty cool. Like the fact they've just got it absolutely tripped out with ghost tools. I do like the fact they've done that. Then here you can see that. I think it is pretty awesome. And there you can see the roof, which I think is pretty awesome. There you can see that. And what I'll do, I'll take that off so you can see that better. You got the F for Fuego. You got all the logos and stuff. Sort of giving me a Cars vibe with Mater. But yep, there you can see that he's got the shovel. He's got the back. I think this is a pretty cool build. And then it has got a feature which I shall show you in a minute. But let's quickly just pop that back on there. If that will go in, there we go. Then what you can do with this, so if you want to move it, what you do if I show you, there you go. Hang on, if we can, yeah, there you go. So if that, let's just make sure it's all focused in. There we go. So you can move these one out, or however many you want, and then you got the free spin. So again, you got the black, the blue, the yellow, and the coral. Well, that's light blue, not yeah, I think it, yeah, that's it, and not that class dark as you're over there. But yeah, there you can see that, which I think is pretty awesome. It's such a weird area, but it looks pretty good, I have to admit. But yeah, you can see space on the back, and wow. Guys, so be careful when moving this to shovel. I've never actually had it pop off this many times, but I guess if you're moving it, it does. You can see this like part on the back, these detailings. And then here's the back of the vehicle, which this is one of the main features. So what you do, you can literally just spring it up. It reveals a lime green brick. And taking a look at the bottom, you can see it with the orange part, which I remember like the first time seeing it, it was interesting because I hadn't done it, I don't think, for a while. Then, or if they ever had, then you can see the spring down there. And it's kind of got some suspension. So what you can do, if we offset the camera over here, and kind of do that. So what you can do, you can just have it like bobbing up and down, which is okay. It's a bit of a weird feature, but it doesn't give it. It doesn't really get why though. It's cool, but it doesn't really do anything apart from just like I don't know. It looks cool. But I don't really get why like they put that into that feature. But hey, it's still a pretty good feature. Then if we actually take a look into the interior of the car, let's remove the windows so you can see it better. There you can see that. There you can see like the Technic at the back, which is kind of funny. Then if we take a look here, yeah, there you can see the interior, which is pretty awesome with like the gauges and everything. There you can see that, which I think looks pretty awesome. Like that gauge looks great. Then you can see like the other gauge there, which is pretty good. Then I like that down the steering wheel, putting that one of the pieces. I think one piece is going, yeah, it's on. I think, yeah, it's on one of those pieces, I think, used here, because it's cool that the fact it actually puts the part through the middle, which is sort of like steering wheels now. Then, yep, here you can see the back with the window, which looks pretty cool. And you can put a minifigure in there, but I think the minifigure I will put in there, if I can find him, here we go, is I will put Jack in there. Oh, well, actually, I'll put him in the driver's seat. So look, you can see you can simply just fit him in there, which that is another amazing thing. Long as you sort their arms out, you can basically fit two minifigures side by side, which in a car is quite rare. And yeah, so there you go. You can see Jack is sitting in there absolutely fine. But then El Fuego, he obviously is a bit of a stunt man, sorry. And basically what he does, it's sort of implied on the box, that he doesn't really do a proper driving. At least what he does, you can kind of put his legs like that to make sure he stays in. But then he kind of does a selfie while trying to steer it with his legs, which just don't do it. I still think it would be cool if they added like see-through parts of the back here, just to make it like a bit more unique. Here is the cannon, which I think is pretty awesome. And yeah, if we quickly remove that, it literally doesn't really do anything. But yeah, that is just the cannon of the set. But yeah, that is the cannon of the set, which I do think is pretty awesome. Then you can move that back up and add that back down. But yeah, that is El Fuego's stunt truck. So overall, guys, I think this is a pretty awesome set. I know for most people, this is kind of at the bottom of the tier of the list of sets, but in my opinion, it is a great set. So overall, I think it is an amazing set. I really like the look of it. It works really well. Originally, like, this was one that I was like, oh, I'm not looking forward. This isn't going to be great, but it is an amazing set, and I'm so glad I got it. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until tomorrow's video, guys, I'll see you there. Bye for now.